So today we're going to Coachella. No, we're not. I live 5,000 miles away. But what I wanted to do was recreate my makeup and my look from when I did go to Coachella nearly 10 years ago. And I thought, why should we miss out? If we have Coachella FOMO, we can still put our makeup on, do our thing, and even if we're just going to the supermarket, we can get our festival vibes on. And that's what I did. I'm going to get my Justin Bieber and Sabrina Carpenter tracks out and get in the spirit. This is mostly a drugstore look. If you want to know how I recreated it, watch this. Coachella FOMO? No. Listen, I decided this morning that although I can't live further away, I was going to have my own festival moment. The first thing that I did was put in my Hanix lenses, turning my brown eyes blue because they are quite inspiring. Then I was going to wash my hair and then I thought, why bother? Because at festivals, the messier the better. I did actually add two products, the Sam McKnight Cool Girl Hairspray, which is a thickening hairspray, and something called Dress to Kill, which is a paste. And I call it glue for your hair. Rub it between your palms, tiny little bit, and just scrunch up your hair, and it kind of glues it where you want it to be and gives it volume. Now it is important for your makeup to last all day. That's my Tatcha Silk Skin Canvas, which is going to be my base. I'm never really quite sure if it does anything, but it makes me feel better, and I got it in the sale. Not this sale, another sale a long time ago. There is an absolute ton in here. It's quite waxy, and they say you're supposed to take a rice size amount, 1 grain of rice, and pop it on your face, and it gives you a silk canvas. I'm going to use this to sculpt my face rather than cover up my dark under eyes, because actually if you're going to be at a festival you're wearing sunglasses anyway, so who cares about the dark eyes. So I'm going to use this just to sculpt. Blush time. I literally always wear the Westman Atelier Petal as a base. I like to switch it up with blushes, but if I put a wild coloured blush straight onto my face, it looks like it's floating. So this acts as a sort of peacemaker between the mad blushes and my face. Obviously, if you are really going to a festival, sunscreen is everything. On this rather grey April day here in the UK, don't need it. If you've been here before, you know how much I love my Rhode Pocket blushes, and they are so cool that they will actually go on your skin straight away. They blend out so easily. This is Toasted Teddy. It's a really cool reddy brown. And then I'm going to add a dot of Spicy Marg, which is this weird orange colour, which surprised me at how beautiful it is. If you've been here before, you'll know that I slept really badly on any Rhode products until quite recently, and I'm totally in love with them. See, that is a really different colour to my complexion, but because I've added in a little layer of that petal, it actually all looks really nicely blended. Now, my last video, which was called Why Do We Spend So Much Money on Makeup or something like that, caused a bit of a storm. So today I'm actually shopping my stash. Apart from this thing here, which is the Tom Ford Glow Highlighter, the shade is Capri. I don't think you can say that you are in festival makeup without an absolute ton of highlighter. I think it comes in 4 shades. The gold one didn't really show up on me. It's not a See Me From Space highlighter, but it's quite good. A little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit here. See? Sun's come out, so you might be able to just see a little bit more of that contrast. Is it better than any drugstore? Hard to tell, really. The Catrice highlighters are absolute bomb and cost 1/8 of the price. So decision is yours. For my eye colour, I'm going to try and match this vibrant green with green eyeshadow. And this is the Revolution Beauty Eternal Icon. palette, and you can see that there's a few greens in there. Whether it'll match up to this lime green is besides the point, but I'm going to lay down a base first. Take the lightest colour here that I've got and just, it's a lot darker than you think, but it will give you a really good base. Fluffy brush all over the lid and up into the crease and out. This is a really good palette. It's been out forever and I decided I don't use it enough. Has anyone been to Coachella? I'd love to hear your experiences, whether you've been to either Coachella or other festivals. I did go once about 10 years ago and I didn't really know what to expect, so I drove out to the desert 2 hours and met up with a friend of mine. Because I'm a member of a private members club, they hired a beautiful estate to set up shop, and it was the Merv Griffin estate. It was unbelievable. I mean, that year I think Florence and the Machine were playing, and I can't really remember who else, because most of the time I sat in the Merv Griffin estate lounging about by the pool. It was quite spectacular, and I've actually still got that very same outfit and I'm wearing it. This is my lacy top. I will take some pictures to prove it. Okay, now it's time to pile on a little bit of green, and I'm taking my packer brush. Just going to put it where I want it for now. Make sure all the sides are even. What is going on with Revolution Beauty? Does anybody know? I thought they sort of disappeared and now they've come back. I'm hoping they've come back. And I'm going to clean this brush and then take this shimmer up here and put that on my lid. I'm going to leave the centre of my lid because I might actually put some of that Tom Ford highlighter there. As you can see, this requires some major blending, but that's the position there. It's a kind of halo eye, sort of, but not really. Then while I'm here, I'm going to just quickly time for a good blend. And trying to even everything out. You'll remember that I said if you're doing this kind of eye, what's really helpful if you've got a hooded eye is to look down and fill in that triangle. Don't have too much colour on your brush. See, and that gives you that shape when you open your eyes. All of this is actually blending into that first colour really easily. What do you think? It clashes rather with my blue coloured contacts, but yay. This is a really good palette. I got it in the sale last year, so it was much less expensive than it normally is anyway. But it's a good one. I'm glad I've got this out because I might actually start wearing that for this summer. Big question now is, what do I put here? Shall I go for the Tom Ford or shall I actually get the Catrice out? I might get the Catrice out. So I got this from the Catrice Advent calendar this past Christmas, and it doesn't actually have a name. It just says highlighter. I've got a video about all the items in that advent calendar, and actually none of them disappointed at all, so I'll link it above. Although I don't actually know whether the items that are in the calendar are still available at Catrice, but it really did not disappoint. Look at that. That's fun. I'm just literally filling in the gap that I left between the two greens. what's so amazing is that I'm not actually having to blend anything. I'm very happy with that. I wish I had a colour to give you, but I'll just show it to you one last time. It's a golden, it's gold with hints of peach in there. Absolutely gorgeous. One size powder melt. Let that dry down for a minute or two. Okay, now for this bad boy. I'm not entirely sure this is going to work, but anyway, hasn't this been the way all along? So this is the NYX Epic Inky Sticks, and it's a new release and it's a push-up. It has the tiniest blade there for you to draw any shape that you want. So I'm going to try and use it as a liner. I'm having to use my mirror because I'm having to press quite hard to get it to stick over the shadow that I've laid down.
Oh, that's real good.
It's matte, it's lime green, and it does make a difference. I mean, obviously it comes in all sorts of colours, including black, so I would go and get a black. I just didn't want to buy yet another black liner, but I did want to experiment with the product itself, and I think it's quite good. I'm trying to layer it on top of shadow, which actually it does do quite well. You just have to really make an effort. Now, I probably wouldn't do this normally, but I'm going to try it on my waterline. I have to say, I think this is quite good. You don't have to get this bright green, but I think it's a good formula. This is a yes. I'll just put some mascara on and I'll be right back. There you go. Eyelashes done. My usual combo of Essence Primer, L'Oreal Telescopic, and I put a little dash of the blue Lash Clash on the tips of my eyelashes, just to bridge the difference between my blue eyes and my bright green eyeshadow. I think my cheeks are a bit too warm for this green eye, so I'm going to head for my Huda Beauty. This one is in Bubblegum, this one is the Ube, and I'm just going to pop a little bit. To begin with, I'm going to use Bubblegum to start, and then Ube on top of that. Look how easily that blends in. 2 taps, it's gone. Well, not gone. The other thing that I did is I just added some white to my inner corner with my Morphe Rich Glitch palette. This is Hush Money, this white here, which I add to absolutely every eye look I ever do. So predictable, maybe. Final stages, lipstick. You'll want your lipstick to stay put if you're in the desert, or if you're in Costco. So this is my Kosas lip liner in the colour Epic. This stays put all day. You could use a lip stain. I have been road testing some lip tints and some lip stains, and I'll let you know what I think once I've given them a bit more of a chance. There's been such a rush on lip stains at the moment that I thought I couldn't resist giving it a go. And this is the Rhode Peptide Lip in Press, which is a nice pink. Then when you're in the desert, you don't want anything that's high maintenance. So I'm taking my Rhode lip tint, and this will go in my pocket, and I'll just apply it all day. This is in the colour Sweet Pea. And there you go. That is my festival makeup. And in looking out for what I've got left of the outfit that I wore these. I remember wearing these. I'm not sure if this is cultural appropriation now. Don't come for me. I'm not sure about it. If anybody knows the answer to whether I should be throwing these away, let me know in the comments. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed my walk back into my moments at Coachella, God knows how many years ago. And if you have, please do hit the like and do subscribe. I have got some more subscribers, which I'm really excited about. And do hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. I do upload once or twice a week, and hopefully I'll see you soon.
For me, work for me, work that body for me, what?